Hey, Woodside students, this is Pastor Evan here, and I'm bringing you the next day of our Walking in Faith devotional series to the book of James. And today our passage is going to be in James chapter 5, verses 1 through 6. So I'm going to read it for us, and then we'll talk about what we learned from this passage. It says here in verse 1, "Come now, you rich, weep and howl for the miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches have rotted and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver have corroded, and their corrosion will be evidence against you and will eat your flesh like fire. You have laid up treasure in the last days. Behold, the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you have kept back by fraud, are crying against you. And the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. You have lied on the earth in luxury and in self-indulgence. You have fattened your hearts in a day of slaughter. You have condemned and murdered the righteous person. He does not resist you." So this is a very gloom passage, but it really is a warning. James here is giving a warning to those who are wealthy, to those who are all about gaining power, gaining money, gaining influence, to the fact of their ripping off their laborers. They're doing, getting money in not so nice ways. And so they are doing this. And we see that James here is giving a warning to them. And what we see from this, what we can learn from this passage is, one, it's very, very important to not be so wrapped up in stuff. So wrapped up in money, so wrapped up in our stuff that we do things that are dishonoring to God. Like, being harmful to other people. Because we see from this passage, as James is sharing, is that they're looking for things that aren't going to last. You know, their clothes are going to be moth-eaten. Their gold and their silver are going to corrode. Those things don't last. Oftentimes we give the most attention to the stuff that doesn't really matter at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the lifetime. You know, one of the things that we've been doing in our house in this quarantine is we've been going through all of our stuff, and we've been looking at the stuff that we have, and we're like, do we wear this? Do we need this? And oftentimes when we bring up a pair of clothes or a shirt or a jacket and we say, have we worn this? And usually the answer is no. We're like, well, let's just donate it, because it's not something that we need. You know, so we give these things away because it's something that we don't need, and it's just keeping up space, and it's not getting any use. And so the encouragement I have from this passage for us is really we should be spending time on the things that actually matter, on kindness, on caring for others, on doing what God calls us, of going out and spreading the love, spreading the message of Jesus. And that we should not be so focused on our stuff, so focused on influence, so focused on money, so influenced on getting rich, that we will be punished for that. God is going to see that, and at the end of the life, when he comes back or when we meet him, that he's going to ask to give account of how we have used our stuff. Have we lived a life that is sharing the love of Jesus? Or have we just acquired all of this stuff? So I encourage us to really think about what really matters and not spend it on getting rich and getting all the stuff, getting all the name brand things. But really what really matters is loving people and sharing Jesus. And that's it. And that's what we should be focusing on. So that's what I found in this passage in James chapter 5, verses 1 through 6. And I hope you guys have been really encouraged by this. I've been encouraged by this as we've been walking through James. And I look forward to finishing out this book together. And I pray for you guys. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.